What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome all of you back to another post-commentary duel video. Like I said in the last video, we had a DDD versus Cosmo matchup coming up, and this is it. So if you're wondering, if you are new here, and you're wondering how my brother who's playing on the left there has some of the OCG DDD cards available, well, he has made proxies, has printed out actually some decent English copies. Some are still on OCG form, not with English text. And he's been playing with the deck in this version for at least a couple months now, just because OCG version of DDD is just so much stronger than it is here in the TCG, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the OCG with this deck. Like Blue Eyes DDD, I know, is a thing that is doing extremely well, and there's also been new DDD support announced. There's a new contract, I think. It's like a new Swamp King type card, and then we get two new Savants. I think one is named Thomas, and the other one named is Tesla, named after, of course, Thomas Jefferson and Nikola Tesla, much like the other Savants are named after famous scientists, physicists, philosophers like Newton and Copernicus and just people like that. But as you can see, he's going to open up Glow Ball with a Dark, thanks to Foolish Burial and other cards. He's going to go into Cursed Blood King Siegfried. Now he can basically negate any spell or trap if he wanted to, just because that's his effect. Because a good card. He would be able to negate that reasoning if he didn't open the Good Witch, and then follow up with a Slip Rider to pop that. I believe it was a set Twin Twister. Now there being a Slip Rider and Dark Destroyer on the side of the field. He's going to normal summon the DDD Lilith, not DDD, DD Lilith, which I believe is going to add him back something from Graveyard. How useful that will be, not too sure. As you can see, he will be able to make a fusion, though. And that is DDD Beowulf, fused by sending a DD and a DDD to the grave for your fusion summon, but however you do that. I believe it's the only one currently that needs a DDD and a DD, but as you can see, that Cosmojo is going to come down and stop that play dead in its tracks. Reasoning, there's a straw man there. This game is pretty much over. OTK City. Now, don't get me wrong, DDD eats that. I keep saying too many Ds. DDDs do have the potential to OTK like a son of a bitch, and if you've ever seen the deck, running at its full power with all of its new support, even with the newer stuff that's come out, and some of the other Blue Eyes engines that people are playing in the OCG, the deck is, easily spit out 5 monsters in one turn at its prime. It's like if you open really good, that's the potential the deck has, and I think a lot of people overlook DDDs, especially if you're used to playing meta like Draco Pales, Cosmo, Monarchs, maybe Water. I think a lot of people overlook the deck. I think a lot of people don't think it is a good competitive deck, but I can certainly see in the near future, and maybe after we see a ban list drop and whatever it may hit, there's that Clutch Dark Destroyer coming down again, getting rid of that Cursed Blood Siegfried, bringing it back thanks to that Ragnarok. But anyways, I think that if the ban list permits it, I think with the new support that DDDs are getting and the turbo builds that people are putting together with DDDs, like I've seen some Synchro Fusionist aspect, and when I say that I mean maybe like playing a Cell Synchron, Librarian, just really turbo Synchro-esque stuff in the main board, and obviously in the extra deck. And people putting a lot of innovation into it, and it just being able to spit out huge boards. And I think definitely it has the potential to be a tier, even though I don't necessarily believe in the tier system, I think it's just kind of like, there's X, Y, and Z deck people are playing. At least that's been the standard since, Duelist Alliance. We saw Shadal's, Tellarknights, and Burning Abyss. And that's pretty much been, a triad of decks, every format. I definitely think it will be in the top 5, one of the better decks once people realize, as you can see his field right now, it started off very small. He's survived a Dark Destroyer and is still going. As we can see, he's got a Oracle, he's got Lamia, which is, by the way, is an amazing card for the deck. He's got a Flame King Genghis, and a Hexblood. I just got to get over that Dart Destroyer. He looks like he's going to make Scarlight as a level 8 Synchro. Does have the opportunity at the moment to go into number 38, but not necessary at the moment. He's already got a Spell Negation. I think what he's going to end up doing is end up crashing into the Dart Destroyer, chaining its effect, obviously, to summon out another ship. I think he goes for Forerunner. He's going to go for Forerunner, looking to gain some life points in the standby phase. He will crash the Genghis into the Forerunner to add back a contract. Set up for next turn. One of the, other effects of Genghis. Genghis is a very enabling card for the deck. Not only does it extend your plays by being able to summon out other things when it's on the field. When something gets summoned, you can summon out another DDD or whatever from the graveyard. But it also has that other graveyard effect where if it's sent, you can just add back a contract. And I believe that Hexblood there was destroyed or somehow removed from the field. He'll be able to gain 1,000 life points for each contract that was on the field when it left the field or was sent to the graveyard. But that E-Tele, that tag out from the pilots into the ships is just too strong. Not enough there, not enough sustenance there on the side of DDDs. And again, this is something that may sound foreign to some people, but like, I and my brother, we really rarely play against Cosmo. And maybe we're just not good at playing against the deck. Like, I'm perfectly fine with playing against Draco Pals. Like, I would actually prefer that matchup against Cosmo instead of Cosmo, because I actually personally think that Draco Pals is a far better deck than Cosmo, at least as in what it can do. And I just have an easier time playing it. It's just the floaters. I don't like decks that float. I just have a hard time dealing with it. And it's just due to inexperience, that's all. It's not from being a bad player, and although some of you may argue, oh, you suck, you should have won that game, like 5 fucking minutes ago. But it is what it is. It's the lack of experience in that matchup. And I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. I'm not the only one, surely. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little matchup. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave your comments down in the comment section below, of course, if you have anything to say on the subject. And if you are new here, do yourself a favor and subscribe if you would like. The support is greatly appreciated, guys. We just hit 1,600 subs not too long ago. Again, thank you so much for that. I know I sound like a broken record, but really, thank you guys so much. As always, Winterkill signing out. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching.